Golden Wildfire. The end of the Alliance.
Okay, rough start to part 2.
It is the end of 1182. 4 moons have passed since Elmira attacked. Though the battle lines remain unchanged, Claude steadily schemes behind the scenes. History is about to be made.
Huh? Whoa, everyone's already here.
Yep, we were waiting on you, Hilda.
Whoops. But Claude isn't here yet, is he? He said he'd have something to tell us after the roundtable conference, so I figured it'd run late, as usual.
You got that right. Those meetings always seem to drag on forever.
Where's the love? These roundtables are supposed to symbolize the Alliance's ideals, you know.
Sorry about that. I was out of line.
No worries, my friend. That's exactly why we made the decision we did today.
What decision? Is that why you called us here?
Hold your horses. Everyone, listen up. As you know, the Leicester Alliance is governed through a council of representatives known as the 5 Great Lords. As the Alliance leader, it has been House Regan's responsibility to convene the roundtable and secure the approval of the other lords on matters of policy. The Lords of the Alliance felt this was the best system to serve the welfare of their people. And in peacetime, maybe it was. But there's no denying that the roundtables have hindered our ability to respond swiftly to emergency situations.
Is Claude about to tell us that he's enacted martial law?
And it doesn't seem like Leicester's current state of emergency is going to end anytime soon. Which is why I put forth an important proposal at today's roundtable. One that's since been approved. As of today, the Leicester Alliance will be reborn as the Leicester Federation. All authority has been entrusted to the King of Leicester. And as it just so happens, I have been chosen to serve as the Federation's first king.
So Claude was just like, hey, make me a king, and they were like, yeah, okay, it seems fair.
With this, we'll no longer be held hostage by roundtable delays that leave us at the mercy of our enemies. I give you my word that I'll dedicate all my efforts to protecting and preserving Leicester. I hope I can count on all of your approval as well.
We reached this decision after exhaustive discussion. I imagine not everyone will approve, but we ask for your understanding.
I hope we can all accept our former leader as our new king, and continue working together to defend Leicester.
So everyone, are you with me?
This must be why my father was in such a hurry to hand over leadership of our house to Holst.
The former Duke Goneril was a ringleader of sorts for the lords who opposed the establishment of the Federation. That said, he's been looking to put Holst in charge for a while now. Maybe this was just the perfect opportunity.
It seems I'll also have much to discuss with my father about House Ordelia's future. I imagine it's the same for you, right, Marianne?
Oh, yes. I suppose that's so.
It's just ridiculous to think that our Claude, of all people, is a king now.
Yeah, he's like a Prince of Elmira or something anyway, so he's like double dipping on getting to become a king. Seems a little illegal.
Well, I think Claude will make a wonderful king.
Yeah, me too. Long live King Claude!
Huh. Didn't see that one coming.
Quite an abrupt twist, isn't it? He certainly didn't breathe a word of it to you.
The Leicester Federation just doesn't have as much of a ring to it as Leicester Alliance, I gotta say. They're definitely gonna lose some marketability over this name now. But are these not like the same thing, basically? Is this the illusion of choice yet again?
That's true, but it doesn't really bug me. If I were in his shoes, I wouldn't share something that important with a lowly mercenary either. Anyway, I'm happy for him. Now Claude's free to act as he sees fit, and I'm gonna keep supporting him, just like always.
Yes, I think that's probably for the best. Probably.
I have received word from my father. He reports that public order is rapidly deteriorating in House Burgundy's territory.
Seriously? I've heard the same is true in the Seaward and Albany territories as well.
That's right. And as a result, some unsavory characters have strayed into Daphnel territory, causing trouble for us too.
Is it really illegal when you're the one who makes the laws? You know what? That's a really good point. I guess Claude, as the new king, can just make a rule like, yeah, I'm allowed to be king of both. Suck it.
If they couldn't keep things under control, they should have come to me for help.
Those three houses have always been quick to align themselves with the strongest faction, be it the Central Church or even the Empire. That the three of them opposed the establishment of the Federation makes it all the more difficult to ask for help, no doubt.
If only it were that simple.
Is there something else about the matter that concerns you, Lady Judith?
I've heard some rumors that those three have been conspiring together of late. That there are plans in the works for all of them to defect to Fargus. The Viscounts may have been too busy plotting to secure their positions and deal with the growing chaos in their territories.
Now that I would believe.
I'm not sure if this is related, but there have also been some alarming sightings near their western borders.
Alarming in what way?
It's the Knights of Ceros. Perhaps it's nothing, seeing as the kingdom is sheltering the Central Church within their borders, but...
Do you suspect that the Knights have been acting as intermediaries between the kingdom and those houses? If so, we cannot possibly turn a blind eye.
We can't say for sure if that's the case just yet. But there's no mistaking that civil unrest is running rampant in those territories. We need to mobilize the Federation army immediately and try to restore public order.
Wait a moment. Would it not make more sense to send envoys to the houses beforehand to learn more about the situation?
They just reply to our inquiries with some half-baked excuses. Giving them a heads up we're coming should be enough.
So you're ordering an immediate deployment, Your Majesty. It's nice how quickly things move around here without the round table.
That's the beauty of this. Lawrence, assemble the troops immediately.
Very well. At long last, it is time for the Federation to take its first steps.
That's right. We stand at the dawn of a new Leicester.
Okay, so we're starting part 2 by having to put down some uprisings, sort of, between Fargus and Leicester. Interesting. There are a lot of missions here to start. Makes sense because we just had a chapter with only the main mission and nothing else. You can now acquire the following classes at the training grounds. Azura. Ooh, fun. And Barbarossa for Claude. Some units have gained new equipment and battalions. All good for them. Alright, Claude asked to see me. Something about a decision he's making. Alright, we got a lot going on then. We're in part 2 of Golden Wildfire. Hello, Arvel.
What do you think?
How did it feel going onto the battlefield again? Were you overcome with sentimentality? It was exciting.
Right on.
Yeah, I was excited to get back to it.
Oh.
Excited, huh? I can't say I was expecting that response. Well, mind your business. Hello, Shamir. A scout from the Knights of Ceros was spotted near Leicester's western border. We can't tell what they're up to, but my guess is that they're waiting for an opportunity to retake Garreg Mach. And that would mean... a big ol' fight is what that would mean.
That's right.
The 3 towns on the western edge of Leicester used to be bustling with pilgrims making their way to the monastery, but that all changed once the once the Empire took control of Garreg Mach. There are more Imperial troops than pilgrims now, not to mention bandits prowling around. I'm certain that's one of the reasons why there's been so much civil unrest over there. Well, you know, the Empire's got a lot of stuff to cover. Like, a lot.
How goes it? In all honesty.
The minor nobles were surprisingly reluctant to form the Federation. Perhaps their fear of change overpowered any frustrations with the Round Table. Our new leader will have to figure out how to gain their loyalty. Oh, that's right. He's not just a leader anymore. He's officially a king. I should use a more appropriate title. Hello, Raphael.
So, yeah.
I guess I used to be part of House Regan's forces, but now I'm going to be a commander in the Federation Army. How's that any different? Yeah, nothing's going to change.
Sure?
I doubt anything's going to change. You've always fought for Leicester regardless. Yeah, you're right. I just got to keep doing what I've always done.
Man.
Maybe we'll at least get better food now that Claude's king. Somehow I doubt this. Somehow I doubt that. Welcome to stream, Arietta. How you doing? Sup, Linhart? I never could have predicted that the Leicester Alliance would dissolve itself. This is yet more proof that the future is not set in stone. Anything is possible. Even so, it's an astonishing move. I'm curious to see how things will progress from here. Who knows, brother? Who knows? We have new support conversations available as well. Hilda! Hilda!
Hello.
I had a sneaking suspicion something was going on when my father gave up his position so suddenly. He rushed through all the paperwork and ceremonies needed to make my brother the next Duke Goneril.
Hey.
What's the difference between all those titles anyway? Like Duke and Count or whatever? A Duke is a slightly higher rank than a Count, but there honestly isn't much difference. Maybe the Federation will shake things up a bit. Not that I care about all that. Okay. I don't think we really need to do anything with, like, the blacksmith or whatnot right now. Yo, Claude, what's up, man?
Hey, one step at a time.
Good, you made it in time. Come on, the meeting's getting started. Meeting? Battle suggestions. Oh, I vaguely remember this from my first playthrough. I forgot this was a game mechanic. Don't be shy, speak up if you got a suggestion. At the start of each chapter, your allies may offer you battle suggestions. When a suggestion is implemented words, the ally who made the suggestion will have boosted morale and increased support with you. If you implement a suggestion, its effects will last until the end of the chapter. You can check the effects of an implemented suggestion by selecting camp info.
I've got it.
Open the pantry to all comers to improve morale. Eliminate the need for ingredients when cooking. Ooh, eliminate ingredients for cooking.
What if we did this?
Summon a nearby merchant and sell surplus. Sell items for a higher price. That's useless.
Will this work?
Increase the number of vulneraries you possess at the start of battle. Okay, that's not bad, but honestly, like, a chapter of not having to spend ingredients for cooking sounds pretty pog.
I'll get everything ready.
Also, I love Hilda. Sounds good to me. Let's get rolling, everyone. Bum.
How's that?
You've been really working hard. I guess everyone's got a different way of getting motivated. I know they all want to get through this without anyone dying, but that's not how war works. You should spend time with the others while you can. That way you won't have any regrets.
Hey.
Way to get dark there, Claude. Thinking about close friends reminds me of my old mercenary band. Actually, I made a little something when I first became a full-fledged mercenary. Might not be a bad idea to give that to someone. It'll be my way of saying I'll always be there for them. The Merc Whistle. Okay, I remember this. Gift an ally a Merc Whistle, and in return, they'll give you their special accessory. Put on a special accessory, and your unique action ability will be overwritten with that unit's. Only allies with an A support level with Sonya can receive a Merc Whistle. You only acquire one Merc Whistle per playthrough. Think carefully about who you want to give it to. I don't remember who I gave the Merc Whistle to in my Black Eagles playthrough. And I have no idea who I'm going to give it to in this playthrough, because I didn't think we got it this soon.
In actuality,
the Round Table may have been abolished, but the 5 Great Lords still retain the right to speak their minds. Naturally, it is our duty as nobles to obey the King's commands, but I fully intend to let my opinions be known when necessary. And if the King refuses to heed my advice, well, ask what he'll do. What will you do? I will take it upon myself to ask the Lords of Leicester who is truly fit to be their king. And they will undoubtedly be unanimous in their reply. The one who will bring glory to Leicester is none other than me, Lorenz. Doubt it. Heavy doubt. If they already thought that, you would be the king right now. Both the kingdom and the Federation are ruled by kings, but I think their structures are markedly different. Not that I'm basing that on anything in particular. Whether things go smoothly or not depends on Claude. Claude will be a great leader. He's got a good head on his shoulders. How naive of you. Well, you know. I think Claude sucks and he'll fail everything. Is that what you wanted to hear, Lysithia?
Well, how'd it go?
Yo, Advanced Seal, thank you.
Any results?
I think level 30 is when we can start getting master classes, isn't it?
How goes it?
I feel like it is, so we should be getting those pretty soon.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Yeah, master classes. We need master seals, though, which we don't have yet. The Azura, which is our unique class, definitely want that soon. We're working on mastering Assassin right now. And then you have Barbarossa as an advanced, or as a master, rather. Yeah, master. Definitely want to give you that, which you've already done mastering Sniper to be able to get there. We just need master seals, which I assume will come up relatively soon. All right.
Can't wait to see how you do.
We'll deal with training in a little bit. Hello, Leone. The Alliance might be the Federation now, but I don't think the citizens' lives will change all that much. So I don't care about it either way, but if this makes going to battle easier, then I'm all for it.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll affect the citizens' lives at least a bit. Like, stuff might get more expensive.
Oh, come on.
Prices always go up during wars, though. Doesn't matter for a Federation or an Alliance. Anyway, it doesn't matter what we are. Our job's to fight for our home, same as ever. Yeah, you know, fair enough. I forgot that we had Bernadetta. Bernadetta, what are you doing outside of your Heidi room? Second day of the Blue Sea Moon, cloudy. In the face of the brutal savagery of the Almiran main force, we should do naught but abandon the front and retreat to a hastily constructed stronghold in Fódlan's throat. If they get past us, there will be nothing to stop an Almiran invasion of Leicester. We must retain the stronghold. Fifth day of the Blue Sea Moon, rainy with strong winds. With the Almirans bearing down on us, we hoped to repel them with archers, but the wind and rain were against us and our aim was untrue. I understand we are to be reinforced by Imperial snipers tomorrow, but if this weather continues, it will hardly make a difference. Sixth day, rainy, strong wind. The weather does not turn. As expected, the arrows loosed by our new Imperial friends mostly hit the ground. The Imperials also brought a tactician with them, but I doubt he'll be of much use. So far, all he's done is use some strange instruments and scribble notes to himself. No strategy is forthcoming. Seventh day, cloudy with wind. Out of nowhere, the Imperial tactician gathered all of the archers together, showed them some figures, and ordered them to adjust the angle and direction of their fire. I don't think anyone believed him, but they did as ordered, and amazingly our arrows started hitting the enemy. Just as I calculated, he said. A mathematician. 10th day, sunny and no wind. The enemy attack is blunted and the wind is letting up, giving us the chance to finally mount a counterattack. Without that mathematician, we never would have lasted this long. If I see him again after our victory, I'll be sure to let him know. He was the hero of this battle. Oh, that's a really, I like that. That's a really nice little booklet. With Almira beaten, I thought the ceasefire with the Empire meant we were done with all this awful fighting. It looks like we're gonna have to fight again. What is even going on?
Let's see.
They probably gathered us all together to make the transition into the Federation less chaotic. Oh, I see. I do hope you're right about that. You know how it be, Bernadetta. It do be that way sometimes. Yo, Marianne, what's up?
Hello. Did you know?
I heard that my adoptive father always supported establishing the Federation, so he probably won't retire anytime soon, unlike Duke Goneril. You sound relieved. Didn't you want his position, though?
Yes.
Well, I sincerely doubt I'd be able to handle such a large responsibility right now.
Please.
I'll just continue to fight for the Federation army, so I do hope I'll have your support. Absolutely. Alright, we only have a couple more people to talk to. I want to get into a fight. Let me look at the battle map real quick, and then we can finish talking to everyone and... Oh, no, I need to use training or activity points depending on... Oh, hello. Hey there.
Oh, Holst. What's going on?
Our king has agreed to meet with the Adrestian Emperor.
I love the Adrestian Emperor. She's one of my favorites.
Claude's gonna talk to Edelgard?
Yes, and you'll be joining us. You're the only reliable bodyguard we could find on such short notice.
Okay then. Lead the way.
Was not expecting this. I just wanted to look at the battle map before we finished talking to everyone and maybe doing a bit of training and all.
It's good to see you again, Claude. Congratulations on your coronation as the first king of the Leicester Federation.
What's this? The Empire has officially recognized our Federation? Why, Edelgard, I'm touched. But I did have my heart set on an apology. You launched an unprovoked attack against us after all.
Attack? The Empire merely responded to an invitation from Viscount Acheron of House Phlegethon. Alas, fortune turned against him at the Great Bridge of Myrden, and he perished in the battle.
I remember that Acheron guy being a scumbag. Glad he's dead.
As a result, we did garrison our army in Gloucester territory for a brief time. But I would hardly call that an unprovoked attack.
And dead men tell no tales, right? Although I'll grant you that he sold us out to the Empire.
Whatever transpired, the Empire and the Alliance did end up at war with one another. And I do not deny that the Imperial Army caused harm within Alliance territory. We are prepared to offer appropriate restitution for that.
That works. We'll take tangible resources over insincere apologies any day. We can hash out the definition of appropriate later. Want to move on to the real reason we're here?
Yes, by all means. I trust you read my letter?
I hope the letter was just Edelgard sent a single page that said, hey, you want to bully the Blue Lion's house together? Signed, Edelgard. And then Claude replied back like, okay, sure.
The Central Church must be eliminated before Fódlan can be reborn. Your help would go a long way towards accomplishing that.
Oh, I read it all right. And from a personal standpoint, it's something I can get behind. But as the leader of the Federation, I can't say the same. You can't expect the people of Leicester to embrace this southern church that you've dredged up out of nowhere.
I must take issue with that assertion. The Southern Church has a long and storied history in Fódlan.
Nonsense. You hastily resurrected some dusty old sect and appointed the Empire's own Minister of Religious Affairs as its bishop.
I love when characters in this game just very clearly spawn in.
Do you honestly expect us to acknowledge such an obvious sham?
Would it be bad to say yes?
None of us will shed any tears if you do not. Nor did we truly expect that you would.
We do not care where the Federation places its faith, so long as it is not in the Central Church.
So all you're looking for is a little cooperation in taking them down? And I assume the Kingdom's on your hit list too, since they've given them sanctuary.
I understand the Federation faces challenges of its own. Surely you would prefer a quick return to stability at your borders with the Empire?
Oh? I'd like to hear a little more about these challenges you think we have, but maybe now isn't the best time.
Claude, we want stability. The decision is yours to make. Knowing you, I am certain you will carefully consider the costs and benefits, rather than let emotions dictate your decision.
All right, I'm in. Holst, do you feel satisfied with those terms?
Everything looks good to me. I'm especially glad we found a solution to the control of Myrden.
Hubert, I trust you have no objections?
None, Your Majesty. All that remains is the placement of your seals.
Then let us conclude our discussions for now, and go inform the world that Adrestia and Leicester have joined forces for a brighter future.
Sounds like a plan to me.
By the way, I just want to throw out there, Edelgard's design in Three Hopes is one of the best. I love Edelgard's outfit in Three Hopes.
I, Claude von Regan, King of the Leicester Federation, hereby swear this pact. Leicester pledges to work in harmony with the Adrestian Empire, and do everything in its power to secure a peaceful future for Fódlan.
By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword that crowns the double-headed eagle, I, Edelgard von Hresfeld, hereby swear this pact. Adrestia pledges to work hand in hand with the Leicester Federation, to deliver peace to the land and secure a future for all its people.
The pact is sealed.
And now it is our job to uphold it.
I'm sure you noticed how Edelgard wouldn't even deign to acknowledge your existence. How empty does it make you feel to witness history marching forward without any say in which direction it takes?
Not at all. Arval, what is your problem? Are you mad that your name can be jumbled to spell larva?
I never wanted to be the one making history. That's too big a role for a humble mercenary. That said, I don't know about this. The Kingdom and the Church are suddenly our enemies now. Is everyone really just gonna get on board with that?
I would.